Good day, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. This is Ray and Rabs, and spring is here, and it's the perfect time to get your hands dirty and start planting. But wait, before you dig in, let's take a look at some common mistakes that could derail your spring gardening plans. In this video, we're going to cover the top spring gardening mistakes you should avoid and share tips to set you up for success this season. Let's get started, inshallah. Now, first up, planting too early. Now, it's tempting to get a jump start on your growing season, but planting before the last frost can actually cause your plants to freeze or stunt their growth. Now, make sure to check your region frost dates and plant accordingly. Now, some exceptions are made if you have a greenhouse or a high tunnel, etc. Now, this is a tip. Use a soil thermometer to check if the ground has warmed up enough before you plant. Most plants will not thrive if the soil is still too cold. Another mistake people often make is skipping soil preparation. Healthy soil is the foundation of a great garden. Failing to amend your soil or test its pH can actually lead to poor plant growth. Now, you want to make sure to add compost or organic matter to enrich your soil. Now, this is the tip. Test your soil's pH to see if it's ideal for your plants. Most vegetables actually prefer a slightly acidic to neutral soil range. Now, sometimes watering is tricky in early spring. Overwatering can drown your plants, while underwatering can leave them dehydrated. Both are common mistakes. Ensure your soil drains well and water according to your plant's needs. Now, this is a tip that we use. Use your finger test. Stick your finger into the soil. Now, if it's dry or a couple of inches down, it's time to water. If you've started seeds indoors, do not forget to acclimate them before planting them outside. Suddenly exposing your plants to outdoor conditions can shock them and also stunt their growth. Hardening off is essential. Gradually expose your indoor plants to outdoor temperatures by placing them outside for a few hours each day, increasing exposure time over a week. One last mistake to avoid is ignoring your local climate. Some plants just are not suited to your area's temperature, humidity, and rainfall. It's good if you research your hardiness zone for your region and choose plants accordingly. Now, although myself and team grow a variety of other things in our gardens, we do this from decades of learning how to grow crops in your region that does not normally do so. So, tip: know your USDA hardiness zone and pick plants that thrive in your climate for the best results. Now that we've covered the mistakes to avoid, we want to talk about some early spring gardening tips that will help you get a jump start on your growing season. All right, now tip number 1, start by planting cold hardy vegetables like spinach, kale, and peas that can handle cooler temperatures. Tip number 2 would be to use mulch to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and keep the soil temperature stable. Tip number 3, if the weather is unpredictable, use row covers to protect your plants from frost and pests. There you have it, your guide to avoiding common spring gardening mistakes and setting yourself up for success. Remember, a little preparation goes a long way in making sure your garden thrives. Do you have any spring gardening tips or questions? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks. See you all in the next episode. Happy gardening, inshallah.